All right, so I don't know what time it is. I just delivered a message from Jacob to Debbie and Jim. Today is Tuesday, May the 26th, 2026. And during that message, which happened about an hour ago, I had heard a hawk, and I never really hear hawks here, very seldom. And Jacob also gave me the vision of a fire with a rainbow. And we just had, during the message, after the message, for the past 10 minutes now, it's been torrential, pouring down rain, which is something that we need desperately. There is no water in our creek yet, and, we're in a severe drought here in central North Carolina. I'm telling you, these are the ways heaven works, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, Jacob, for really and truly entrusting upon embedding within me to deliver a message to your family. I'm grateful that Debbie and Jim are two persons who I've delivered messages to before, who, I don't know what they believe, but I mean, they embrace the messages for sure. And I'm grateful for that. Jacob has me feel that I'm going to see a rainbow. And while that could be typical to say after any rainstorm, you're going to see a rainbow, this is really odd. I don't even know how to explain this. During the past several rains that we had here, which have been very few and far in between in the past month and a half, I always seek the rainbows. And I felt the weather's not conducive, the environment, the season, everything, there's not going to be a rainbow, Natalie. And there wasn't. I never did see one, but I still looked. And this is what Jacob wants me to focus on right now, is part 2 of his message. Wow. He's bringing me out here to show Debbie and Jim the skies. He goes, but look at those daisies. That's for, he's like, these are for Debbie. I'm actually walking out in the rain. This is so beautiful. I do wish upon many things, including a star, that more of life could embrace not just what I feel and share. These are for Debbie, for little wild daisies. He's like, you did. Yes, I did. He's here with me right now. And I'm not hearing him talk to me, okay? And yet I'm able to decipher it in these ways. So yeah, it is for me like having a conversation unlike any human conversation. He's like, well, you did say I was the great outdoorsman. And I'm like, no, actually, Jacob, you said that. I understand at times some people can, be like, well, that's just a little bit too much, Natalie. And why do you know these things, but we don't? You didn't even know him. And I'm not only talking about Jacob. I'm talking about, anytime. Well, I can't exactly explain all that. I simply can't. He had me share Sasquatch, showed me a fire pit with a flame up, it was the most beautiful flame, and it was in the shape of a gypsy. I was like, a gypsy? What is it? A gypsy? I literally cannot even my own self fathom making up the things that come through when I'm communicating with angels. It to me, it's no longer bizarre, and it is my reality, and it also is going to be, on my end, an accepted eternal in this life on earth of myself learning. I'll never know it all. I do have little visits every once in a while to heaven when an angel needs that to happen for some other reason here in life. That is why I consider myself a messenger. A psychic or a medium, I have my own perceptions. And I'm somebody who doesn't live by perception, beyond what, has been ingrained and embedded in me by learning from the universe of life. Jacob, he's like, would you just be patient? He's having me feel like he's having this rainbow wait forever to come out, if at all, as a little lesson, a little lovely lesson to share with Jim and Debbie, to, well, I don't know if the words remember patience so much as it is learn the virtue. 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 What does that mean? Virtue, I think that means something like, this is Jacob, by the way. I mean, I know what virtue means, but I don't have even the words for that. The virtue of patience. Virtue. It's a learning. It's a patience. That is what it is. Is there a rainbow out here? I hear the crows now. We do have 3 crows here. I find that really special. I started to research because, well, many months ago I began to notice he was always 3. And during that time that I began to see the 3 crows, I was also watching the show Outlander. And the one episode I watched was they were boarding a ship in the 1700s, you know, I don't know where they were going, America, Paris, I don't know. And the woman saw 3 crows on the mast of the ship, and she's like, I'm going to die tonight. And everybody's like, what? She's like, 3 crows means death. And she did, she died. And they threw her overboard. Jacob, why are you having me share all of this? The 3 crows is something else significant he wants to bring up. And he wants also the significance of me sharing the fact that I didn't know what 3 crows meant. I don't know what everything means. I don't. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling really quite what my animals are barking at. There's 3 more eggs back here. Yay, I'm gonna go get them. I feel it's all good. They feel what I feel, and it's Jacob. And for me to say that and share that with life, people go, you're nuts, Natalie, you're crazy. Oh, and then of course it could be Sasquatch. You know, no, it's not Sasquatch. They know who Sasquatch is. I know these 2 dogs right here. And I know my sheep, and I know my birds, and my cats, and everyone else in between. There's no fear. You see this? There's no panic. These barks are not a warning. It's like Juno's talking to Jacob. It is her. Juno is her name. I don't know if that's of significance. Yet I know she's a special dog. She's a guardian dog. Oh man, look at how. So, well, I can't complain about the rain because we needed it, but I do want to get these eggs. Hi guys, that was some storm. I'm telling you, the whole time that message with Jacob was like 25 minutes or so, which they normally are. And it was cloudy like this. And as soon as the message ended, this rain began to come through, and it was like, I can't explain it. I wish I could share it all, because really all that I'm feeling, well, it is for me as well to feel. And yet everything I'm feeling, especially when I've just delivered a message to Jacob's mom and dad, Debbie and Jim, this is part of the message too. And this is where I continue to since May the 1st, we're now on May the 26th. May the 1st for me in my life has been undeniably wow and whoa with everything. So this is, I don't know, I mean, I think this is my first time ever. He's really having me wait on this rainbow. And you know, so I do say things in my head even as I'm doing this video, you know, and yes, Jacob hears what we say in our heads. And, you know, I'm like, I don't know, I just don't think there's gonna be a rainbow. And he just kind of like laughs, you know, right, I'm gonna bring these eggs up here because otherwise I'll forget them. Hold on. I'm coming through the door to nowhere. That my father-in-law, who built this barn 40 years ago, after a tornado came through and ripped off the roof, he built the door to nowhere so that the air had somewhere to go. And pieces of this metal roof have been found in those portal trees that I found in the creek. I found portal trees, a trio of trees. A portal. Oh my gosh. What's going on, guys? All right, so one thing I never say when I'm connecting with an angel, and I'm still here with Jacob, one thing I never say is, I gotta go, or I'm busy, or unless I am. And this is what I love about the moments that I don't need to say that to Jacob. It's a chill day. The rock is chill. Look at me, I'm trying to get my, oh my gosh. Here I come, do you want to dance? Look, she's still down here, Juno. I mean, she was just going to the bathroom, but look at the little girls taking their dirt baths. Chrissy, so she's a couple weeks behind. I separated them from their other little flock because they were getting over-roostered. Jacob laughs at that for sure. He loves the roosters. Andy. I'm just going to say this right now also. Just going to say this? No, I'm saying it. Beaver Hill. It is where my pet cemetery is. It is where I've been repairing this broken bridge that my father-in-law also built. It is where the creek, begins to come around, and I've been adventuring down there through a dry creek. It's been dry, and look, there's actually today water is coming into it from this rain. I've been going all the way back there and collecting Jesus rocks. I call these Jesus rocks. I started a pile up there because I do line all of my, graves, my pets, with these rocks. And listen, I'm not here to question Jesus. I started calling them Jesus rocks, and I knew that I didn't make that up. I've since used those rocks to line even my garden. I built a wall at our Red Dutch door. I have a rock garden up at the water spigot up there for the birds to have a natural bird bath, during the summer. These Jesus rocks. And my dog's out here staring at the cemetery. My husband did see a UFO up there beyond Sasquatch in his high school years. Towards that way, that is where I saw the rare white albino deer for 3 weeks straight. Last winter, the portal, the trio sisters, they're burl trees, and pieces of this metal roof. In that tornado, they're like still from 40 years ago, just right in the middle of these trees. The trio right here. From one root, and it turned into 3 trees. What do you think, Juno? What you got going on? So, again, I never say to heaven. I gotta go. Look, are you even kidding me? What is she doing up here? Really, June? Cash. What is she doing? You guys want to come to the field for a little jaunt? We need to go seek the rainbow. These are moments I also am aware people could be like, oh, that Natalie, she sure is silly. Oh, that Natalie, she's got a, quite the imagination, or they could say many other things. That Natalie's crazy. Well, I've come to a point in my life where I believe heaven is crazy. And that heaven's version of crazy is not the same as the universe of life here on Earth's defined meaning of crazy. I do believe. And yes, there's a lot of times I believe and feel and, oh, I'm going to see a hawk today, No, I don't always. Oh, I'm going to pick these for the birds. They love them, the little strawberries. It's not about making deals with heaven, with God, with Jesus, with angels. I do consider spirit the same as angels when I'm talking about heaven. Jacob's having me breathe, like really stand still. Look at this Juno. You see how she's right with me right now, Juno? She's not even my girl. Chase is my shadow. Juno is aloof and off to herself, but do you notice how she's with me right now? So these are things, if I don't share, well, then people just be like, oh, your dog's with you. This is highly unusual. It would not be unusual if it was him. So what I'm sharing right here is that she is feeling the presence of, I don't know what she's feeling, but she's feeling what I'm feeling, which is a beautiful energy. I guess that's the only way I can describe it. It's the soul. She feels my soul. These dogs are amazing. My sheep are amazing. Animals are amazing. And it's because animals don't have words that they're able to feel in such ways. And because we have words, we can't feel in such ways. And yet we can. She's following me, Juno. Whoa, that's kind of wild. I don't see the rainbow. Jacob, I do need to go in and check on my little baby scissor beak chick. Oh, God bless her little soul. The beak is getting worse. I've never dealt with scissor beak before. And the ways I'm talking right now, I'm talking out loud. Oh, yeah, Jacob's included in that. So is Heaven. I also talk out loud all the time because I've always lived my life with animals. And animals, even though they don't know words or have words, they love, they rely on the words. Oh no, he's getting ready to go ham on me. So, hey guys. Hi. Oh, listen to that. That's Jacob right there too. I don't know what the hell that was, but oh my God, I did not just say hell. Yes, I did. And Jacob is laughing right now. He's like, it's okay. I'm, hold on. I'm very serious. That's bizarre. You see, this is what I mean when I've shared even with my family. I'm like, listen, just because I say maybe the F word at times, oh, she's even going to come inside with me. What is going on? Juno, these dogs do not come inside normally. Whoa. Well, I guess that means Jacob's coming inside with me too, yeah? All right, let me come check on my little babies in here. Oh, God, is everybody okay? Are you okay? Oh, Edwina, look, she's just so, oh. You guys okay in there? I mean, it's like, okay, it's pretty warm, it's hot. I got this heater on also because, oh my God, she can't eat, Okay, so Jacob, I've come inside, and there's no way I'm going to see a rainbow right now. I'm going to go ahead and get her food ready first. And Jacob,
when you hypnotize somebody, how long does it take to put them under?
I have a feeling what you're saying is it's not always about
It can be very fast. I mean, 10 minutes.
seeing the rainbow.
Sometimes 20. Depends on the person, but it's
And yet it is about
easy. All I'm really doing
angels
is
are real.
helping them to quiet their mind